Old hogs, young hogs, ladies, gentlemen, dogs, cats. Welcome back to JB's Hog Talk. All right, where we break down pass protection. All right, the goods, the best, the ugly. A little disclaimer before we get started. Hey, this ain't personal. We are just sitting in the film room. You're dealing with Coach JB right now. I'm teaching you, hipping you, correcting you on how to be a better pass protector as an offensive lineman. So, producer, hit me. Now, we got a little Senior Bowl action, right? Now, I love the Senior Bowl. I love telling a story about the Senior Bowl. When I played in the Senior Bowl, I wasn't invited. I got invited to the East West Shrine game, but I was top, we'll say to be modest, top 10 tackle in the nation. And the people that ran the Senior Bowl, which it was the son that runs it now, it was the dad back then, didn't want to invite me to the Super Bowl, the Senior Bowl, because of the fact that they said my competition level wasn't high enough, whatever, right? Long story short, I got invited, went down there, kicked a bunch of ass. And Mel Kiper, who said I didn't belong down there, ended up having to bite his words and say that I was the best damn lineman there, right? So, Senior Bowl action. Now, it's the Reese's Senior Bowl back then. It was like the Food Lion or something like that. But anyway, we got a left tackle going against a right tackle. I can't even see where they're from. But we got DN, tackle, left tackle at that, and right DN, which is the money spot. Let's see what's cracking. What we got? So, off top, right there. Let's run it back. Run it back. To right there. So right when they zoom in, we're going to pause it. Play it. Pause it. Now, tackles. This in pass protection is a normal 5 technique, right? And I know a lot of coaches are probably like, oh, that's a 7 technique. No, it's a normal 5 technique. And the reason why I say it's a normal 5 technique, because you're going to take a normal 45-degree set to block this dude. All right, anything else is going to kind of put you in a bad position, because right now he's in a position where he can do a lot of different things off his 3rd step or his 4th step, which happens real fast, all right? So let it play for about 2 ticks and pause it, right? Now, the left tackle is not in horrible position. The only thing I don't like about him, if you notice his legs, his right leg is kind of up off the air, in the air. The knee is turned inside, which means it's telling me as a coach that his weight is not on his inside leg, right? When I do pass protection training, I tell guys all the time, make sure that you are grounded with your inside foot for the situation of an inside move. Now, producer, I'm actually running back real quick so I can point out one thing. See where we at. Back to when the defenders in the stance, right? Boom, right there. Now, based on the way the defender's feet are right now, you're looking at one inside step, right? And on his 2nd step, he can go inside right away, right? So if his left foot was up, then you have to look at this. Okay, count your steps. It's got to be 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd step, he can go inside. So let it run. Let's look and see exactly what his steps were like. 1, 2, bam. Went right inside off his 2nd step. So as a tackle, me seeing his inside foot back, I'm going to take a shorter 45-degree set on my first kick so that I can protect inside, because that threat of the inside move is imminent, right? Point blank period, on to the next. All right, more Senior Bowl action, all right? Again, here we go again. We got left guard versus right defensive tackle. All right, run that thing back for me. All right, now, bingo. Now, right where he's at, he's basically in a 4-eye, which 4-eye is going to be the inside of the right shoulder of the left tackle, right? That means the defender's outside shoulder and the tackle's right inside shoulder are going to be basically lined up. So that's a 4-eye or a gap, if you will, all right? This is going to require me as a guard to take a 45-degree angle. Now, guards usually take a shorter angle, right? Especially when the guys in the 3 technique, we take a shorter angle and we take a short kick step, right? I call it a short 1. Why do I call it a short 1? Because you're replacing your stance 1 time, but it's a shorter one, and it's not a pop set. A pop set means you pop up in your stance and your feet basically shuffle because the guys on your body are basically head up on you, right? So right now, we're going to take basically a 45-degree. So you're going to take a tackle set right now, right? Why is that, coach? Because this guy is in a wide 3. We want to give him a little space, right? Basically, I want to bait him to go inside, because if he goes inside, I know that I can get into his body, and that's a win for us. All right, let's let it run for a quick tick. Pause it. Now, the left guard's not in bad position here, right? He did a great job. If you look at his body position, right? Righteously, his outside foot is still in the middle of the defensive tackle's crotch. That's perfect position. But what the left guard did wrong was he did a 1-2 punch, which turns his shoulders, which is no need for him to do that. So run it back just a second, just half a piece of tick. All right, let it play and pause. Boom. Now, first of all, look how beautifully square the left guard is. All right, he ain't even got a touch to do, to be completely honest with you. All he got to do is just continue to set. Now, of course, you got to punch him, but right now he has blocked the defensive tackle with his set. It's over. Now, where he screws up is his left hand goes to midline as opposed to putting his outside hand on the defender's outside shoulder, which does a lot of different things. If you want to see exactly what it does, go back and look at a couple episodes past the Hog Talk, and you'll see another clip from the Senior Bowl of a right guard putting his outside hand on a defensive tackle's outside shoulder, totally screwed him over. The left guard here puts his center line, let it run, pause it. Now, shoulders turn. Now we got to go to the danger zone, right? So many bad things can happen right here because as a defensive tackle, right now at this position, all he's taught is to lean up against you and continue to run. That's it. You're going to take him right to the promised land, and this is exactly what happened. Here we go. Let it run. Now, he didn't get the sack, right, but he got a pressure, right? So his offensive lineman, a pressure is a sack here, you know. Here we go. Next clip. Oh, no. Here we go. Now, at least, all right, at least, I'm just going to start by saying this. I know that these exposure camps exist, right? And they're going to continue to exist. Point blank period is what it is. Now, this is probably 7-on-7. Maybe it ain't because these kids all got on different uniforms and so on and so forth. Either way it goes, right? They have on shoulder pads, right? I'm cool with that. They don't have on helmets. I'm not cool with that, right? I don't really think you should be able to do one-on-ones unless you got on helmets at least, right? Well, we'll roll with it, all right? So right now, two things I see wrong, all right? There's a left tackle standing there, and there's a guard, right? Where the guard has the inside hand down. Why? Now, I kind of went back and forth with this clip because I'm like, okay, well, maybe the guy with his hand down to the center because his feet are really even, but at the same time, they kind of offset, right? He's a left guard. Anyway, your left hand should be down in left guard, right? There's no reason to, right? If your inside hand's down, you're going to want to punch with your inside hand, which is going to get you in complete trouble, all right? So let that thing run for a quick tick. Pause it. Now, there's nothing wrong with what the left guard has going on right now, all right? Nothing wrong. Again, here's another situation where he basically blocked the dude by his set. Because if the guy, and here's another thing, your eyes should be on the prize, all right? Inside shoulder to chest. So right now, as if I'm a left guard, I'm thinking to myself, okay, his chest is going towards my inside shoulder, all right? I'm prepared to get ready to close inside hard, power step, what most of you guys know it as. So I'm going to let him take one more step inside before I commit to power step, right? Because if you go inside too fast, bad things can happen. Now, second of all, one more tick, just a tick. Pop, pop, boom. Oh, God, that's happening real fast, didn't it? Slide it back just a second. Right there. Now, as we look at the offensive lineman's hands, right? He's in great position. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I love his position. What I don't love is, and what I teach my guys is to punch from your shoulders, not from your chest or your waist, right? When you punch from your waist, you overextend. You punch from your shoulders, it's basically a jab in boxing, right? You'll hear me refer to boxing a lot because the punching motions and the control of punching is kind of similar, right? So he's not punching from his shoulders. At this point, he's punching from his waist right now. It just so happens that the defensive player spins, all right? So righteously, this requires your eyes and your balance more than your hands. But the fact that his hands were so trash, he just got his ass completely smoked. Ready, let it run. Boom. Shit, that happened fast now, right? And usually when a spin happens, it happens fast. Well, this has been another episode of JB's Hog Talk, man. Like, subscribe, all right? Holler at me. Coaches, you got questions, I got answers, man. I've been doing this a long time. I'm not a guru. Well, fuck it, I am a guru. I'm just gonna be completely honest. When it comes to offensive line play, I know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, I've been doing it too long. I did it too long. I've studied it. I did it right. I've done it wrong. You got comments, you got questions, you got concerns, holler at me down below. Like, subscribe, man. Go to our podcast, JB and Benny Blue Review on YouTube. Go to Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star review. All right, we rock with y'all. The old ball coach, JB. I got my credentials, you know what I'm saying? I'm in these streets when it comes to offensive line, pass protection. Holla at your boy, man. We'll see y'all next time.